Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Boilermakers will kick it away to start. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. With jet sweep pass. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Handoff from the gun. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Montgomery. Good timing on the quick out. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd down, going up top. Release to the back. He makes the grab. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And the Rebels have their offense in high gear.
Here we go.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Oh, it's reverse. And the defense played that one beautifully, and they'll knock him down for a loss. Back to pass, it's Montgomery. Got it in the middle, it's Wiggins. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? 3rd down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day 1 install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
The Rebels with the 1st and 10. The give to the back. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Things looking really good for this offense on their first drive of the game. They've been able to get it done a lot of ways. An explosive play there in the running game. Great vision. He's able to break out, and he sets his offense up in 1st and goal.
And the Rebels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, set.
Back to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach. Watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical. And you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Try to get it to the edge. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They go right back to him. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that 1st down marker. 4th down coming up.
And man, that's a great job by this defense, using the offensive momentum. They go down the field, score, they get you jacked up, excited. Defense is about adrenaline and really being able to play fast and physical and hard. Now they come out, 3 plays, they get the stop and force a 4th down.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking for a man. It's Montgomery. Got the quick pass. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Wiggins. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. The hand to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll take it on the return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They go to the ground. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Power football with the run. Spins away from the defense. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like we just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Boilermakers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to throw, it's Montgomery. He wants to go deep. Makes the grab on the left side. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the games quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of P's being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on 1st down. He's got him. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Looking to fire. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Dropping back, it's Montgomery. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And this is some kind of belief in your kicker. They are sending him out there to try to get 3 from way downtown. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Purdue.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. Touchdown, Purdue! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To throw, it's Montgomery. Fires to the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Rebels will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Still on his feet at the 45. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Boilermakers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Touch pass on the run. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass, after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
Snagged out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
The Boilermakers looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable, because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that fourth down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
On the snap, it's Fernandez. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Fernandez. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving them a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Boilermakers! They take the lead with the 6.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over the Stallions. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Montgomery. Under fire. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Purdue! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Barmore. At the 45 on his way. And And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous.
Oh, ball's out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get. Gets a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go, here we go.
To the air, it's Montgomery. Quickly complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Rebels will hustle to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Barmore. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Motion from the wide receiver. Snap in the shotgun. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hand off from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th.
14.
They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. To try to get him going there.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
An offense has practiced this situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you a huge 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And that is big time late in the game that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more 1st downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
The Boilermakers are on the move. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense trying to get the screen pass to the running back and get him out into space to do some damage, but the defense not having it. No gain on that play.
Very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10 you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. They'll run it from the gun. Shakes off the defender. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. try to pick up the first through the air. Using the quick game. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused.